Hey, what's going on there, guys? I just wanted to do a bench update. It's been a little while since I've done an update. Just been really busy. Um, with of course, work. I mean, it's always busy for us. Just activities going on here at home. It's baseball season. I'm coaching again. So I got that. Practices, games. Even when I'm not at practice, any free time, my son, he's, daddy, he wants, he pitched to me, we play catch. Um, these models, they'll always be here. My son's not always gonna want me to play catch with him, so naturally, I'm gonna be out playing catch or pitching to my boy, when we're not at practice or any free time or anything like that. It's something he really enjoys is baseball. That was one of my favorite things to do as a kid, and he's really enjoying it. And I'm really enjoying watching him play. And I'm very thankful that I have the opportunity to be one of his coaches. But I have managed to get a little bit done. Mostly like early morning. I might have a little bit of time here and there. Last update, so I had the 29 Roadster body painted. I did manage to get some more of the parts painted and cleared for it. I got the engine, transmission. This is the Testers One Coat, blazing black. I got the wheels, also in the blazing black. A lot of the chrome I stripped, and this is with the Molito liquid chrome. I just opened up the 4mm pen, dumped a little in the airbrush, and I shot it. All the suspension parts. I have a few other pieces that I'm going to do as well, but there is absolutely no clear on that whatsoever. I'm not even going to fool with it. Just leave it go as it is. The 68 El Camino is still in a purple pond. We're going on 6 weeks now for that. I'd say there's maybe about the left side quarter panel and part of the tailgate yet to that needs to come loose. I don't know. That was a fresh jug that I put that body in when I painted. I used Duplicolor. It started to bubble up there, pretty quickly, but it just, the little bubbles, would peel off, and that was it. Scrubbing with a brush, and I got this little plastic scraper here. I've been, using it and loosen up some, and so that's still in the pond. I got the '68 Dodge Charger for the CP 101 tribute build. I got it started. Just got, a lot of the parts cleaned up on it. I think most of it actually in primer. I'm going to start hopefully here a little bit later on, getting some paint on a few things. Picked up a few more kits here recently. Not that I need any more, but, always got to add more to the stash, I guess. I was at Hobby Lobby there a little while ago. My wife, she likes to go there. We, had this project she was doing in my daughter's room, and she needed a few things, and I'm not BSing you. I mean, she really does, like to go to Hobby Lobby, and it's her suggestion. Hey, I need to go to Hobby Lobby. Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna argue with her there. I did find this, one of our trips to Hobby Lobby, the Bronco. I got that for $24.99 with the, and of course, the 40% off coupon. Then another trip we went, the only thing they had interesting was on clearance was the Donnie Allison Pure Later Mercury. I really like the old stock cars. I think they're pretty cool. Picked up this little Superbug gasser, the new reissue from AMT. I think this is a pretty cool little kit. I think this is going to be a fun little build, maybe a 48-hour build or something like that. I think it's going to be a fun little kit. Got some more, semi-trucks here. When I saw the Super Boss was coming out, I knew immediately that the Papa truck was going to be following, and I definitely had to pick up one of those. Pretty cool kit. I've never had one before. I had a couple of the toys, the Hot Wheels or Matchbox, but never had the model kits. They were always a little too expensive. My dad was never going to pay that for one for me. But had to wait until now. Just picked one of these up. So I got this kit come out, I think later on last year. The Western Star. These are a really nice looking truck. I think they're a sharp looking piece. You see them going down the road. I just had to add one of these to the collection. I definitely would like to get this thing built here sometime in the near future. I picked up. I got a really good deal on this Marmon. Never, when he's released, I never got around to getting one. Always wanted to, but just, always saw something else that sparked my interest, so I got it instead. Then these things, the price started really, really raising on these, and I've seen them go for over $100. I picked this one up, $65 shipped. Too good of a deal to pass up, so I had to grab this. Next we got the AMT Mac R685 ST. This truck here, it's definitely got some special meaning to me. It has the Matlack decals, and back in the late 70s, my dad drove for Matlack, and this is what he used. One of these old R model Macs. So this thing will be on the bench sometime later on in the year, and it will be wearing the Matlack colors. I did a lot of research in the past, actually, on this kit before I even knew it was going to be released, because I've always wanted to try to get one of these, but they were pretty hard to find. When you did, they were always pretty expensive. So thankfully, all those pictures I have will definitely come in handy when I get to this. Another kit that I've been looking for. I finally was able to get a hold of one of these. The Earl International Transtar 2. I think this kit was, this particular issue come out in 96. This one's still sealed. These are pretty hard to find, and when you do, they're definitely pretty pricey. Not only get this one, but I was able to find another one that somebody had opened, and they just have the frame. They have a few cross members put together, and the engine halves were glued together in this one. I got this one for a pretty good price, so I definitely had to jump on this one. That's all the kits I got for now. There's definitely going to be some more truck kits coming out later on in the year that it's pretty exciting for any of the semi-truck guys. Revell just released, the K100 there late November or early December of last year. They're going to be releasing sometime later on this year the Aerodyne version of the Kenworth cab over. It's basically, it's going to be the same truck, except it's going to be an Aerodyne. If you're not familiar, it's going to be similar to this one here, but this is not the Revell version. This is an AMT. There's round 2 is going to be releasing the Freightliner 75th anniversary edition. It is going to be a combo, meaning it's going to have the single axle and the dual drive parts. You can build. I'm not sure if it's going to be the parts to build each truck or just enough to build one of each. I'm not really sure. I heard that there's supposed to be the CF decals in there, which is that going to make you think that they're going to be releasing the set of double trailers later on down the road. You could build a set of the old school set of CF pups. That would be pretty cool if they did. They're going to be releasing also from round 2 the Kenworth K925. I believe it's the Watkins edition. And they're also going to be supposed to be releasing the Mack Cruiseliner cab over as well. So it's pretty exciting, for the semi truck guys. Going to be some fresh meat out there, to be picking up. I know a lot of guys, they don't like the repops, but hey, what are you going to do? You got to get what they have available. So, be look out for those later on in the year. Also, it's about that time of the year again where Ollie's is going to be having their big model buyouts. I was there a couple of days ago, and they had a big table of the Lindbergh kits. And I know someone that works there, and she actually told me that they did the model buyout. She doesn't know when they're going to be getting them, but she says, expect to be seeing, a lot of different model kits here, from AMT, Revell, Monogram, Lindbergh, and there's a couple other ones that she mentioned. So those of you that have, an Ollie's, in your neck of the woods, be on the lookout for those. Like I said, ours right now, they have a huge display of Lindbergh kits, mostly aircraft and watercraft, with a few, cars, automotive kits sprinkled in there. So be checking that out. But that's about all I got for now, guys. So until next time, we'll talk to you later.